just respect the house and respect Eddie and Pat. Thank you very much for all you coming. I'm Mo. Matt and Zach are here. Josh is here, and Trevor is here for any problems or questions that you may have throughout the house. I am going to give it over to Ed because I'm very excited to hear what he's going to say. What? Okay, so Eddie bought the house 19 years ago. I can go.
Yeah, it's just I'm not into the ghost stuff. And it was an accidental purchase.
Yes,
it really
yes.
was. Yeah. Huh?
I was going to ask, why did you buy it?
I just flip homes.
Oh.
And it was one of the homes we bought 19 years ago to flip. And right away, I don't want to drag it out to a long story, which I always say, but right away something was off with the house. So I closed it because I didn't want the stigma. You know, you're going to put 40, 50 grand in a house, 30. And then there's the locals think there's something wrong with it. I didn't know at the time there was a problem with the house. There was a fatality that caused the owners to leave. Well, you know, I don't know that. I just buy a house and fix stuff. So anyways, I shut it down for a little while. But when I did come in here to do a little bit of work, that's when I started noticing the anomalies. I'm not used to that. I don't come from a group. My family, we don't ghost hunt. You know, my dad's a professor. So it was really odd, you know, the acoustical anomalies and the opticals. But they were really troubling. Some of them were. I don't do a YouTube video. I just kept it tight with me and the family and some friends. But yeah, that kind of stuff doesn't work, you know, for me. So, and here we are today, you know. It's been shut down ever since, other than people investigating and stuff, which I didn't want that to happen. I didn't. I told my wife and the community no. You know, and they talked me into it, so. Here, you guys are here now.
I would say if any of you have any questions about the house or Eddie or any of the experiences Eddie has had, now is the time.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm not no expert. I can tell you what occurred, but I don't have an answer to what is causing it. I don't like it. I had an issue where I think I had a little stress where I couldn't sleep on some events. You know,
you
where
can
you're
also agree that people who get involved in the house have an attachment to that.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, it started with my sister-in-law. She's the first to come in here, you know, wanted everybody in here to see this. She got obsessed. She was the first. And then I seen it with others. Just not everybody, but some get a grip on the house where they're really obsessed. I never really had that issue. I don't like the house. I don't investigate it. But I'll tell you what, recently, it used to be infrequent working on this place, but it hasn't been recently, the sounds and stuff, and they are loud. You'll think it's somebody else in the next room. And that's been a problem with us guys working in here. So just letting you guys know. It's every time lately. Not good for us. You know what I mean? It's just, you're trying to concentrate, and then all of a sudden, what the hell was that? You know? So good luck, and kind of be aware of, you know, things around you and stuff like that. You might see something weird. I won't be around.
I do have a question.
Yeah, he won't be here after when it gets dark out, he thinks.
Who's got a question?
I do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
About your sister-in-law, I saw an interview that she did, and she was talking about when she was in the basement when the lights went off and the pipe was thrown at her, and then she didn't come back for a long. Oh, I've watched many videos. I have a whole 96 episode playlist on my phone of them in the house.
That's real. She would come in here all the time and set up cameras. She did that, and then something happened where, you know, so to speak, bit her, and then she got scared of the house. She wouldn't come. She hadn't been back.
It said she hadn't been back.
No,
after
she
that.
totally. I think for us, she's saying one narrative. Not that she's lying. She's just saying, no, this is what happened. But if you talk to her, she thinks something's way off with the house in a bad way. And that's a personal thing with her. But no, she's never come back. And that bothered me too.
Yeah. How long has it been since she's been in here then?
God, years.
I was going to say, because I thought that video was
years.
older.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't remember.
my wife doesn't come in very often. And like I said, recently it's been really bad. I come in here 4 or 5 days, it's quiet. I'm not here all night or nothing like that. But me and the guys working the contractors, we got a problem. It's every day, not all the time. You know, you'll be working 2 or 3 hours, and just as an example, thump, 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 thump. What the hell was that? You know,
Are
now
you
can't
still
concentrate.
having things disappear and show up in the crawl space, like Amber's flashlight and your tool belt?
How did you know about that?
Because I tell you, I do a lot of
That's
research
just
and
how
I
you
watched.
No, wait a minute. That was never, nobody should have known that.
On which thing?
That about the flashlight.
Yeah, it was on. Amber had an interview with you. She did 2 weeks after her,
She put that out.
and
She
that
told
that
me.
interview was, yeah, we were watching that on the way here. Actually, for my 3rd time that I've watched it, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was an interesting story.
Yeah, that was odd. That was really, I
Yeah,
didn't find,
especially since she had that special battery she got at the vape shop, and so she knew for sure that was her flashlight.
did you know I didn't find it to correct? It was
Yes,
one of the guys.
one of the guys
Okay.
that worked for you.
Yeah, I said, hey,
But-
you
yeah.
left your flash.
So you mentioned also that your tool belt, that you thought you guys were playing a trick on you, and that was found way back there as well.
I blamed it on the guys I was working with. And they fought back and said, why the hell would we crawl all the way back there to throw your tool belt?
Right.
Then I blamed my brother for using it, taking it off and leaving it. And he said, I never crawled in your crawl space with your tool belt. Like, yeah, that kind of stuff really, doesn't it leave you a bad vibe? You know, when it's
Yeah.
your item.
100%.
And I lost that for a long time. I just thought somebody took it. And guys working now, you ought to talk to them. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah,
So
that
maybe-
flashlight thing was crazy.
Yeah. That flashlight, I didn't
Because she said she never left the first floor.
know that was out there. Yeah.
There you go.
It
was a great interview.
Don't watch any of their own videos.
Yeah, it was a great
Well,
interview, though. It was very
I do.
informative. Really.
Look, see, I got to work in here. I try to stay clear because I don't understand what it is. I understand somebody say it's a ghost of a dead person, or it's an animal, or it's a little girl. I can't catch it. I can't test it. I can't weigh it. It occurs once in one area and never again. Yeah, I don't know what it is. And it's rare, but the handful of times where I thought I seen something, I can't tell you whether it had a hat or jeans, but it's a figure and it's moving. It's got motion. And I don't know. Is it optics or is it, you know? And it's really alarming. I see where people tell a story. I seen something move. Yeah, I mean, it can be upsetting. Well, you can't come in here by yourself. You know, you're by yourself. You're in the back room. You see something move through. Now you're ruined. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah,
I've lived in a
eyes
haunted
on the
house, so I know.
The bells, the little bells telling these guys, just recently, the little ding, 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 ding. You're in the house for an hour working. All of a sudden you hear a bell. Ding, 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 ding. It's simple as that. Now I'm screwed. We got to go. We got to pack up. Yeah.
What was that?
So, yeah,
somebody
that was
died.
interesting. Yeah. So-
He's like, gotta go.
Yeah, that was interesting. That's
Are
been
you
a long
still
time.
trying to slowly flip it?
No.
No, you're just trying to make
Yeah.
this safer.
Well, I'd stop. I'm going to stop the remodel because in theory, we might have done something wrong. I don't know. We've never had this problem. I used to work in here 4 or 5 days. The contractors just work in here 4 or 5 days, short periods, because people come in here, and we never had an issue. It's infrequent. It's every day now. Within that 2-3 hours, something big happens. We're not creaks and pops. I mean, something stupid. And then we can't concentrate. I'm paying these guys, and they're alarmed. You know, they think they saw something move. I'll just tell you that. They couldn't shut up about it. Yeah, it moved. You don't understand. It moved. It was right beside us. It moved. And I said, okay, and what did you get done? It moved. Okay. So, yeah, it's alarming. They leave. Nothing gets done. So, but yeah, if you pay attention, you'll notice some small stuff. So, anyway, yeah, I'm not going to remodel much anymore just in case I don't understand this stuff. Did we do something? You know, I'm thinking we did. I don't know.
Well, when you remodel, it does tend to ramp up the spirits. Like they don't like change and whatever. That's
I just
not
say that's
untypical.
That's
in
what
all.
right.
they say.
Yeah, and I used to say I don't, I'm not on
I don't
the
know if
boat.
that's it,
Yeah, but
could be.
does appear like that, but I don't know. I don't know if somebody else came in here and did something. But after we put that stupid mirror room in around that time, we noticed.
Well, you know, two mirrors facing each other. It's a portal.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we did. I just know that it's harder on us. So, yeah, that's crazy research.
Yeah, and on Amber's video too, she said about, or you said about the chairs. You'd put them in the corner, and then you guys heard them moving upstairs, and you went up there, and they were in the middle of the room. That you did on her video.
I told her that she put it out there. Yeah, those guys were here with me when that happened. I'll just say this: I'm trying to hire these guys to stay in and focus on a job. And then when we were here, they were with me, and all of a sudden, crashing upstairs. Lasted a long time, like 2 seconds. That's long. Boom, boom, boom. What the hell? And we go upstairs, and they're all freaking out. And I'm losing them. They're not coming back. Yeah.
So what year was the house built? I almost said born.
18. We're thinking around mid 1800s.
Okay, that's
based
what I
on
thought.
the
Like
abstract.
1843 or something.
Yep.
And how many rooms are there in total?
I don't know. God, I
We
never.
got it as we go around.
Yeah.
Start counting.
Okay, let's start our fun little
I'm the back.
tour.
Yeah.
Looks like a little thing.
I can't hear. Yeah.
That's kind of big, and there's 16 people. We might have to see when they hear anything.
Yeah, if everybody settles and gets real quiet, because I'm here by myself and the guys are, and like I'll tell you, Mike that was here recently, he's a good one. He's not, we're not talking good. We're in here working. He honestly said, damn, that thing beside me. I said, how do I derail this? And he said, no, they moved a lot. And then I'm in here, and it's like, oh my God, it's everywhere. It's sporadic.
Should sell it to people that love paranormal and make paranormal condos.
Do you have you ever heard of the Avon Theater in Decatur, Illinois?
Yeah, maybe I have.
Skip Houston, Troy Taylor that has American Hauntings. He used to be involved with that with my brother. Skip Houston was my brother that had the Avon Theater. Yeah.
He still has it?
Well, he just passed away in January. So, but he and Troy are best friends. So,
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks for
coming.
listening.
So you're on board with all this, and you're on
Yeah. I grew up and had supernatural stuff happening around my house and stuff like that too. So I've been researching for like 40 years. I've just never gone looking for it like this. So this is the first time doing that.
That is,
So
I believe it's something now. I just don't know what it is. Yeah,
I missed the house tour everyone took because I was having a one-on-one conversation with Eddie about the house. So Heather and I went on a little tour of our own and she filled me in on what I missed.
Yeah, seems like 1:30 and they're doing the binding pond. Upstairs to the lurker room, that way.
I'm going to follow you since I didn't see the tour.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Be very, very careful.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. When it told me, no, I'm not going to do it. Right. I'm going to fight for you. This is where he jumped out the bathroom window.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is where we came up. I'm sorry. Okay. Might have been my phone, so I was pulling my pant leg up. Sorry, I'm not very good on the stairs.
This is the room. This is the room.
Heather, this is where I was just standing. I was right here like this, and he was standing right there when we were talking. So that's what I'm saying. How would that picture?
It was very to the like smoke.
Exactly.
for something else besides just following her.
Yes, it was not looking like that.
My camera, which was hanging around my neck, took a photo while I was having my one-on-one with Eddie. I didn't realize it until we had gone back downstairs. The photo was a bit strange, so we were trying to figure out what it could have been.
This was the photo.
Oh.
And even if...
Why don't you go in that?
Right, okay, even if it was going down, it would have... Would have been looking this way. Right, just turn the out around. Look like either. Okay. I just want to kind of see if I get anything similar to what that picture looked like. Oh, okay, my bad. Let's check it out. This is what he said, where he saw the figure he thought was his brother. This is the room he saw his brother come in.
Yeah, so she said through this doorway.
Yeah, and he was in there doing the
I'll see it to the bathroom and left.
Yeah. He did tell me that.
And then this room over here that's completely empty now, she said that this is where in here you can see someone standing in the corner in there. They call it the watcher room. And when we all came in here, she was telling us about it, I felt very like electrical. But there's a lot of electrical.
Very weird when you can only see through the screen.
Yeah.
And you can't see what really is around you. I can see why the people on the TV shows like kind of freak out with that, because that's like odd. That's all you see. This is the bathroom, right? That's the window he went out. Okay.
I can't wait to come in so I can see if there's a chair. Oh, there is. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So she says that the worker guy seems not quiet. But when I was in here, I felt a lot of electrical energy. But look at the ceiling. I feel like I saw a ton of wires up there, and I'm wondering if that's why. Like all around the ceiling, there's wires going through. But I definitely saw the difference in wires.
Well, here, put your EMF reader up there and it'll tell you if that's enough electricity or not.
I'll do it.
I mean, shit, we got two of them, so I mean, even if one.
I'm just like hanging back. I'm almost touching it. My wingspan's 37 foot. Yeah. Okay. Well, it does not appear to be that.
Yeah, you should have heard the sucker going off in that bedroom when I was in the bedroom at my house today. That was weird.
I'm almost nervous to go in that corner because that's
This
where
one?
he's supposed to be. Yeah.
Oh, he's not here right now.
I know. He stands right here.
He's on vacation. Heather's the watch. They're gonna be like, don't make jokes.
I know. How do you deal with things? I'm like, we laugh. Holly, what's this? Because this whole room is where that guy was seeing like he was telling a story.
What's that?
Like a closet or a little attached part of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where's my I should have brought my regular flashlight up here. I don't know if that wasn't. Yeah, that one. So cool.
That is so cool.
It's funny because look, you can't even see it through here.
You can't
That's where
see
it's on
it,
that.
but I'm gonna get it on my camera picture because that is cool looking what you're doing about it.
Let's see what happens over here. Oh wow. See, look,
I'm just gonna title this Holly being cool as shit.
and that's funny because you can't see it through the camera whatsoever when I have the night vision on. And this is how it looks without the night vision. So this is what we were actually seeing.
Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I would shut the little flash off, I think.
I did. It like won't let me take a video without the flash.
Really? Okay, let's get some. See, what do we want? What kind of design do we want, Heather?
Do stars or oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of my video.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to shut off my night vision light and see if I can get a picture over here with the camera. Let's see, I'll shut that off and see that. Okay. Oh yeah, look.
So neat. That'd be real creepy as if you went over there and there was a black shape.
Hold on, Heather.
What?
Oh, I guess it's just that twinkling.
I see twinkling patterns. What does that mean?
I don't know why it's doing that, Heather.
Is it not supposed to?
No, it is not. It's just supposed to be a solid light. So what makes it twinkle over there?
What's it twinkling off the glass?
See, look at this. It almost looks like there's like something right there in front. Like something's moving. I see something. Look, Heather, look through the camera. It's directly in the middle.
Mm-hmm. What
the fuck is that?
Is that a light coming up? See it peeking right there.
Did you take a picture? Did you take a picture?
No, it was on
Okay.
video.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting, but it looks weird. And I don't know why anything would be moving. What's on that table?
Hexagram. A hexa, whatever.
What does that mean? What is
A
it?
double sign. A pentagon.
No, this. What is this? Is it a TV or what is
Yeah,
it?
it's a TV. I mean, like, I don't understand.
Why would that be making it twinkle?
Well, here's what I don't understand.
Okay, see this twinkling because
The twinkling's moving, though. I'm trying to figure out why. Because nothing else that it reflects off is moving.
Alright, let me change the thing and just see if that
Okay.
what happens.
Now let's get back to our same perspective. Weird. There's a big shine on the floor, but when you were backing up, I felt such a huge white reflection right in the middle of the floor. What is this? Because that's where it's shooting. Why is it doing that?
Yeah.
Is it showing on your camera?
Mm-hmm. How do I look at that? It's not, I don't see it with my naked eye, I only see it on the phone.
I can see whatever I'm seeing. I can see reflections through the camera. Don't know if that's, you see, but
Right, but it's not blinking like this. It's like it's. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, I'm gonna change the pattern again.
Ooh,
Oh, I know, right?
that's trippy.
No,
Yeah, but why is it glitching
We're
like
trying
that?
to figure out what's making the small movement.
But if you look at, oh wow, that's a fucking face. Ooh, that looks like a total face.
And if you look through her night
But if you
vision
watch-
camera, you can see more than just like with a regular.
It starts to, but it keeps glitching on here. That's what I don't understand. Like,
And it's right in that spot.
Look, Heather, it's like all over. Watch. I'm not fucking moving, but look, watch. Just, oh shit, sorry. I almost dropped something. Alright, just watch the camera for a minute.
I am.
No, I'm not gonna do it that I told you to watch. Nice.
But you're recording, right?
Yeah, you'll see it. It was almost like on the TV when you don't have good reception, and then you get that white line kind of staticky thing. I gotta put this away. That's why I'm having trouble, because I'm trying to hold all this shit at the same time.
Might go right.
Alright, let me start over. Alright, here we go.
I'm just gonna go pee. Yes, there's a light.
Alright, let me come out of that corner. I'm gonna go over here and go shoot from this corner. See if it still glitches or not. I mean, maybe it's that TV.